Yo, 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 yo. What's good, everybody? Test, 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 test. All right, bet. We back. 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 Yeah! Yeah! What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing today? How are you doing today? How are you doing today? How are you doing today? How are y'all doing today? Before we even get started, I got a song that I want to play to get the vibes right. I got a song that I want to play to get the vibes right today. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Cause baby, it's us.
Y'all ready?
They wanna tear us apart,
Y'all ready? Let's go!
but you gotta trust your gut.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Hey! Listen, today's the day, baby. Today's the day, baby. Today's the day you gonna wake up.
Ours.
Let's
That baby was the
go!
cause. This baby
What is
was
it
the
for?
cause. I'm catching up with boys. Catching up with boys. They gon' try to tear us up. Baby, are you feeling high? Are you feeling high? Feeling faded tonight.
Get your vibe up, baby. Let's go!
Baby, when you lost it, I'm the magic in the box
We gotta start
tonight.
over. We gotta start
I'm the
over.
reason that you're seeing.
We gotta start it over. We gotta start it over. Listen, y'all. Raise your frequency up. I don't give a fuck what was happening to you yesterday, last week. Today's a new day. Today's a new day, okay? Today is a new day. And I'm playing this music because I simply just want to get the vibe right before we even start. Before we even start. So let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah!
Cause baby, it's us.
Raise up the energy. Let's go!
They wanna tear us apart,
Let's go!
but you gotta
Let's
trust your
go!
gut.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go, y'all. This is the beginning of something new. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Ours. That baby was the cause. This
What
baby
is
was
it
the
for?
cause. I'm catching up with boys. Catching up with boys. They gon' try to tear us up.
What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to the live, y'all. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to the live. Welcome to this video. Welcome to wherever you are watching this at. First thing that I want to tell you is that today is a very special day because I said so. Because you said so. Thank you for the gift. At sign. I think it's an at sign or it's thank you for the gift, Juicer. Baby, listen to me. I got a lot to say today. I have a lot to say today. And the reason why I'm telling you I have a lot to say today is because, oh boy, I feel like I've gone through such a transformation in these past couple of days and I'm still going through it. And I just feel like I've been given so much wisdom over these past couple of days, especially with this eclipse. We about to go into another eclipse, a solar eclipse. And first thing that I want to say, I have a video that's going viral on TikTok right now. And the video is, the blessed does not beef with the miserable. Hey. Relax. Calm. Stay. Listen to me. The blessed does not beef with the miserable, baby. I hope that I could give y'all all of me today. And when I say I hope, I mean that you listen. I got some shit to say. I'm going to just go ahead and say it. And I hope that this live, what's up, Ray? I hope that this live brings you some type of confirmation. I feel like finally I can have no filter. I feel like finally I can really tell you the truth. Right? Let's get into it. Yo, the biggest thing, and I gotta yell. Hey, listen, I gotta yell today because that's just where my energy at. My moon is in Aries. I'm a Scorpio. So that means that when I'm really feeling something, my whole body needs to be a part of it. First of all, people have a funny way of trying to make you feel small. People have a funny way of trying. Let me tell you something. When people feel a type of way about you, they may not even know in their spirit that they feel a type of way. But people move off of their subconscious. And you got to realize, just because somebody consciously tells you, oh, I'm not jealous. Oh, I don't feel a type of way. Oh, that don't mean shit. They may really think that. But y'all got to start listening and watching to people's actions. This is why I wrote my book, The Crown. Y'all keep thinking I'm just out here trying to promote the book. But baby, I put some real shit in that book. I'm a Scorpio. I put shit in there that most people would not be able to notice unless they really had enough self-awareness to pay attention to people. And the first thing that I said is that the more boundaries, the more you protect yourself, the more meaner you seem. That's just the facts. I literally retweeted a tweet. Hold on, sis. I literally retweeted a tweet. Check this out. The tweet says, healing made me mean, not in a bitter way, in a stop playing with me kind of way. Bro, let me tell you something. People who benefit from your lack of boundaries will try to make you feel bad. I literally had someone in my space that whenever I had and stood on boundaries, they tried to make it seem like I was mean. Everything, I did not realize subconsciously that these people or this person was eating at my character every day because I wasn't what they wanted me to be. I wasn't giving them access to what they wanted me to give them access to. And you gotta be careful because these people will confuse you. Listen, I knew you wasn't going to laugh the way she used that dog. What you mean, Ashlyn? Oh, I feel like you just said some shit. Anyways, let me continue. DM me. We'll talk about it later. Just DM me, right? So my thing is, what I really learned was, listen, if my boundaries make you feel a type of way, you gotta go. Cause why the fuck me protecting myself make you feel a type of way? The only reason somebody will feel a type of way about you having boundaries and you running a strict, I don't even want to say program. Dog. This motherfucking dog, you got me fucked. This damn dog, y'all. This damn dog. Can y'all hear me? Oh my God, I knew this this damn dog was gonna do some dumb shit. I knew this damn dog was gonna do some dumb shit. Get your ass out. This toy and your ass is out of here. Get your ass out. Go. Everybody say bye-bye to Cleo. Everybody say bye-bye to Cleo. Everybody say bye-bye, Cleo. Get the fuck out. This damn... That damn dog gotta go. Yes, the worthy. Just DM me. All right. I'm back. Y'all can hear me good? Y'all can hear me good? She usually, I'm not gonna lie, the dog usually don't fuck shit up, but I got my camera set up in another way that's kind of vulnerable, so I'm not even really mad at her. My camera is like, I have it propped up, so it's easily like, you know, so don't even worry about her. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Get the energy back, right? Hold on. All right, here we go. So basically what I learned was when people feel a type of way about your boundaries, that is enough of a red flag. I realized too, what makes some of the most successful people successful is that they're not afraid to cut your ass off. They're not afraid to cut your ass off. When people start to cross boundaries, y'all be giving too many chances. Too many fucking chances. And that's where I fucked up. I was giving too many fucking chances. I was trying to see the good in people. Baby, you have to be smart enough to accept people for what they are right now. Because guess what? Nobody looks at you and tries to give you grace for, oh, well, you're going to be this, you're going to be... No, they look at you for what you are right now. So you look at that motherfucker for what they are right now. Your habits, your behaviors. And something that I learned in psychology is that if somebody does something today, it is very naive of you to believe that they will never do it again. It is very naive of you for you to think that they're not going to do it again. If they called you out your name once, they will do it again. If they cheated on you once, they will do it again. If they disrespected you once, they will do it again. But this isn't to say that they're all the one for the blame. Somehow, some way, you allowed them to cross past your security system of self. You have to realize your heart needs to be in a vault. People will think that you're being cold when it's not that you're being cold. It may appear to be cold, but I'm really being warm to myself. I'm just not being warm to you. And the reason why I say this is because guess what? If you don't have you, you have nothing. If you were running $1 billion empire, wouldn't you have a lot of security? Wouldn't you have the 2-factor authentication and authenticator code just to get into your bank, but you don't got a 2-factor authentication for your heart? Your bank got more of an authentication and security system than you do. And I'm saying this because I went through that lesson and I really had to peep like, yo, when you're somebody, when you're big, you have to understand that in psychology, the way that people have, let me break this down because I know what I'm about to say about the eat and I got to say this very clearly. In psychology, when you're dating someone or when you are trying to get something that is high quality, people tell you, oh, you got to bring their ego down. You got to make them feel small. You got to make them, this is psychology. When you want a bad bitch, they usually tell you to not make don't validate her. Don't make her seem like she bad. Don't make her, because they want her to feel small. When you're the prize, that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to make you feel small so that way you want them more, or basically it's a psychological thing. People want you to get their validation from them. That's why it's important. Everything that I tell you is to protect yourself. It's not to be dark. It's not to use it on people. It's actually to become aware when somebody is using it to you. to you. You get what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't want to know the truth because you feel like it's evil to know. No, it's evil to not know. It's evil to be ignorant. It's evil. It's evil to be ignorant because you make yourself susceptible to ignorance. You attract more ignorance. You attract more evil. So, my message today, hold on, y'all. Cleo, hold on, y'all. I gotta make sure this girl don't eat cat food, y'all. No, you can't come. You can't come, Cleo. You kicked out. You kicked out. Sorry, I had to make sure my dog didn't eat no cat food. So, anyways, like I was saying, yes, and to even care about yourself. So, like I was saying, you cannot allow people to belittle you because belittling is a form of them trying to lower your value so that way they're able to have access to you. When I learned this game, I was like, wow, people are fucking cruel. People are fucking cruel. I did just come on. So, my message to you today, let me catch my breath. You need to become your own best friend. You need to become your own best friend. And the reason why I say you need to become your own best friend is because until you become your own best friend, you will forever be seeking company. Anything that you want in your life when it comes to friends is an addition. It's an addition. It is not the so-all be all. You're not looking for friends. You're not looking for a partner. It will come, it will attract. When you go looking, that's when you make mistakes. When you go chasing, that's when you make mistakes. Yesterday, I literally was screaming at the happiness of me finally setting myself free from energy that was leeching on me, that was siphoning from me, that was stealing from me. A lot of y'all don't know you do have this inner you that's talking, but if it's not quiet enough, you won't hear. And there are some people in your life that specifically will yell and holler so you never hear that quiet voice inside. They create so much chaos that you never have the time to sit still and hear. You have to realize that some people are ran by ignorance, and I feel like ignorance is a spirit of itself. Some people are so consumed by ignorance, they don't even know how they're playing a part of it. They don't even know that that this spirit of ignorance is living through them. Yo, listen, let me tell you something. Having high standards shows how high quality you are. Do not let nobody make you feel like your standards are, oh, your standards are too high. Your standards are this. According to you, my love. That's according to you. That's according to you. That's like you being $1 million and you want to spend 10K. 10K to you is like an adult dollar bill. Whereas this person, 10K is like $1 million to them. Different tax bracket, different spiritual bracket, different spirit bracket, different love bracket. You need to, when people show you that they're not on the same bracket as you need to believe it and let them go. Because the moment you start to entertain people who are not on your bracket, guess what happens? You start to live from that bracket. You start to live from that bracket. Yo, let me tell you something too. When you start seeing yourself not growing, not like, I used to wonder, like, everybody was saying, oh my God, like, where your videos at, where your this, where your that, where your this. Listen, y'all, I truly believe being around the wrong people will literally stop you. Like, when I say it literally puts a cap, I felt like being around the wrong people, I could never put my head above water. Because the moment that you start to do the actions to grow, something in their spirit will come in and sabotage. It's crazy. It's crazy. I remember one time, this is an example, right? Somebody pissed me off, right? So I tried to go and meditate. We're in the house. I tried to go and meditate. somebody pissed me off. This person comes and tries to tap me and bother me when I'm in meditation. And I looked at them in such disgust because I'm like, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You're stopping me from reaching peace. You are purposely stopping me from reaching peace. And that's what some of these people do. They act like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know you were. I didn't know. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did. You did. Stop giving people the benefit of the doubt. Stop giving people the benefit of the doubt, bro. I'm telling you, they know. Some of these people, whether they know it or not, leave them alone. But if you don't know how to be at ease by yourself, it's going to be harder for you to walk away. Because solitude is the baseline no matter what. So when you cut somebody else, guess what? When you cut somebody off, you go back to solitude. But if you're not happy in that solitude, you're never going to cut people off when you need to, because you're going to want terrible company over no company. Me, I would rather no company over terrible company. That's when you know you matured. And when you love peace by yourself, when people come around, you're going to be like, if this isn't bringing me more peace or more happiness, I would rather just go back to where I started. If your foundation is peace, you're not gonna let somebody come in and shake up a foundation that you built. I started noticing every time I would try to grow, the people around me who had negativity around them or negativity in their mind, negativity in their life, they would do something to sabotage it every single time. If I'm telling myself mentally, I want to be like this, I want to do this, I'm going to focus on this, I'm going to focus on this, those people with all their chaos in their life will come into your life and try to bring that chaos. That's all I'm saying. And a lot of y'all, you got to realize when it comes to people, your body knows. When your body feels weird around certain energies, when your body feels like, I don't know, like that don't feel right, trust it. Trust it. Your body can feel other people's electromagnetic fields. And it may not make sense to the mind, but you got to realize that the body has a mind also. And it's in this gut. It's in this gut. I would never allow people into my life who take away my peace. If you're not pouring into me, you can't be around me. Because every word I speak is pouring life into you. And some people are just sucking it dry. And then they at least do something with it. If you're going to suck the energy, at least do something with it that could pour back into me. They never had the skill that you had. They never was able to transmute like you. Because they're in victim mentality. They're a victim. Stay away from victims, bro. That shit is so dangerous. Y'all think it's so little, like, oh, well, she just got to get herself together. She just got to stop giving excuses. Nobody gives you excuses. Bro, I wrote a message to myself, right? The message that I wrote was, when others don't meet the mark, it seems okay. But when I don't meet the mark, it feels like there's no mercy for me. First of all, if there's no mercy for you and you have to hit the mark, then you need to be around other people who have that same kind of pressure on them. You know why? People who are okay with not hitting the mark, they are okay with mediocrity. If you're in this live, I can already tell you couldn't even accept mediocrity even if you wanted to. Your life ain't built like that. God put a mission on you. You literally can't even be mediocre. You get sick at it. It destroys you, the idea of like not even reaching your potential, just like, It's like taking a medicine that just like, That's what mediocrity do to me. You cannot be around people who are just like, well, what's up, Destiny? It's okay. I'll just try this. What? Oh, we not in the same frequency. You got to go, baby. But I want you to understand your biggest lesson will be learning how to protect yourself guilt-free. Some of y'all are recovering people pleasers. And when you're a recovering people pleaser, you cannot let the word selfish trigger you to go back. When people call you selfish after you are a recovering people pleaser, understand that is a good sign. When someone calls you selfish and you know in your spirit you are a giver, follow the word. Because whoever said that, you need to be watching very closely. You need to be watching very closely. Pay attention to the people that somebody said, so what you gonna do when someone acts tough with you? Who says that I have to do anything? See, that's the thing. Everybody is thinking that you have to react. I just watch. And you know what I say to myself? Noted. And guess what? They will never see my ass again. But a part of you, some kind of way, like it because you keep going back. Some part of you is still in alignment with it because you keep going back. Like, you have to realize if they want a reaction, why would you give them what they want? Y'all, I literally had, like, when I tell y'all, I literally had a motherfucker look in my face, try to bait me to get mad. And then when I looked them in their face, they smiled. I said, oh, you're evil. Only an evil motherfucker would smile in your face after saying something to piss you off. You're evil. You, good energy don't even feed you no more. It's only chaos that feeds you. And chaos has an insatiable appetite. Chaos has an appetite that's never full. And they will continue to search for chaos. You feel me? Another thing that I posted was people will literally do things to you and then get mad at how you react to it. Nah. Don't tell me how I'm supposed to react to your fuckery. Don't tell me how I'm supposed to react to your fuckery. You gon' listen. If I kick your ass out, if I tell you go walk home, you can't be mad. You said some shit. You said some shit that deserve your ass walking on them streets. Walk home. Go where you come from. It's so funny how people will try to shame you, belittle you. Not right here, partner. Not right here, partner. Not right here, partner. Because guess what? If you do not cut them off, you eventually will cut yourself off from yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying by that? If you do not cut off that negative energy, you will eventually lose yourself. Your mind will become filled with their voice. I've seen it. 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 I've been a part of it. People love your energy so much that they want it. They want it. They want to be you. When I was younger, I didn't understand that. I was like, man, they don't want to be me. Like, okay. You're going to learn the hard way. Stop learning the hard way. Why you can't just trust your intuition the first time? Why can't you just trust your intuition the first time? You know what I said I had to do? I said, you know what? It is a non-negotiable. I have to meditate. I have to meditate because I always need a clear state of mind. I need to be able to look at things and assess them correctly. I realize my emotions and my gut is two different things. I want y'all to understand that. My emotions, my heart and my gut is two different things. So your emotions may feel bad for them, but you got to realize emotions can be manipulated. Emotions can be manipulated. Think about when you manifesting something. You're forcing yourself to feel a way about something, right? That has not happened yet, right? So what does that tell you about emotions? They can be manipulated. Some of these people don't even know how skilled they are at this shit. They don't even know. And let me tell you something. When people pride themselves on how dark they can get, when people pride themselves on how toxic or that's a red flag. They think that shit cute. Some people think that shit cute. Oh, I want you to be obsessed with me. I want you to be this. I want you to be that. I want you to. All that sound like darkness. You can have it. 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 You need to be around people that pour life into you. You need to treat yourself like you are the prize, and you should always be checking in on people to see, do you even deserve to be around me, in my space, in my energy? When you know that your energy is transformative, that means that anybody that comes around you and actually listens or pays attention or just simply is around the energy, they will grow, they will expand. So your energy is a growing energy. And if you're around people who have a dying energy, an energy that just affects everything around it, what do you think is going to happen to you? You're allowing that in. So let's talk about it. Boundaries. Boundaries. Everybody comment the word boundaries. I need everybody to comment the word boundaries because I want you to understand this too. The key to wealth and the key to success is self-care. Because self-care is connected to your self-identity and how you see yourself. You're not going to have boundaries if you don't think there's something worth protecting. You're not going to have boundaries if you don't think that you're something worth protecting. Do you feel me? So the reason why I'm telling you this is because you need to learn. Like, I think the reason why you don't value yourself enough is because you don't put in enough work for yourself. And if you are putting in work, are you putting in work for your growth? Or are you putting in work for some outside reason? I wanna get better because I want to make more money. No. This is what Joe Dispenza was talking about when he said you're not doing the meditations to heal, because when he says you're doing the meditations to heal, that means that you're doing it for an outside reason, an outside validating type of thing. But when you're meditating to change, that means that the reason why I am doing the work is to become a better me, period. Period. Not a better me for success, not a better me for money, not a better me for my wife, not a better me for my husband, no, a better me for me. Once you start getting up and going to the gym for you, just for you, that's when you're going to start seeing leaps and bounds in your progress. And I realized, I was like, I'm not doing Pilates to be sexy for the girls. I'm not eating right to be sexy for the girls. All that shit's a side effect. All that shit's a side effect. Thank you guys for the gift. Thank you, Spirituality 369. So once you realize that, you're going to start moving different. Nothing you do should be for something external. It should always be internal. So you're listening to this, not to heal the breakup, not to heal from your pain, not to heal from your trauma, but to just change into a better you. That right there allows you to never feel like you've arrived. You get what I'm saying? When you say, I'm doing the work to become a better me, to change and become a better version of myself, the work never ends. But when you tell yourself, I really want to get fine for this summer so I can look good, get me a man, guess what happens? When the summer is over, where's your drive? Because your purpose, because your why was so limited, because your why was so shallow, you got shallow results. You got shallow results. How do you think you're going to deal with the pressures of life with a why that is shallow? Again, Ashlyn, I think Ashlyn is going to agree with this. Why do you want to be rich? Why do you want to be rich? Why do you want to be wealthy? To be able to buy what I want? Why? For freedom? Why? To take care of my family? Why? Because I love them? Then that's why. That's why. Because of love. Because of something so infinite. To have no worries financially and take care of my family. Why? Why do you want to have no worries? When you say, I want to have no worries, that means you want peace. That don't mean you want money. That means you want peace, baby. The shit not manifesting because you're not clear on what you really want. That's why. Freedom, that's self-love. That's self-love. Freedom is self-love. Why do you want wealth? So I can take care of myself. Okay, now let me ask you this. Can't you take care of yourself right now? That's how you bridge the gap. That's how you bridge the gap. Because you have made yourself believe that you can't have that peace, have that love right now. And that's why you are in lack. That's why you are in separation. Because you are not identifying how it is in front of you right now. There's just levels to it. It's not an Osmo, baby. I've been had the Osmo 2023. This is something completely else. I had the Osmo before people even knew what the Osmo was. Anyways, once I realized that, I was like, I used to bash my house. Listen, I used to bash my house, right? I was living in Aventura. I was living on the marina. I was living with yachts. I was living, a small space though. It was a 1-bedroom, but it was nice, right? And then I moved into this second house. This second house is a 3-bedroom house. It's not on the marina. It's not by the water. And I found myself complaining about it. It wasn't until I went through a breakup with somebody who was always complaining about shit. They was always complaining. How you complaining about shit? You don't got shit. How are you fucking complaining, right? It wasn't until this person got out of my space that I was finally able to appreciate. Hold on. I'm 25 years old with a fucking 3-bedroom house. What the fuck is wrong with me? 5 minutes away from my mom's house. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. Do you see in the book Reality Transurfing, they say that if you are still complaining about your space right now, when you move into your next space, you're going to have more to complain about. No, not the white girl. Not the white girl. You get what I'm saying? And pay for my mama teeth. Period at that. Period at that. 15K, one swipe. Right? So I really realized, like, I was like, yo, I started taking on the mindset of someone who is negative. And you got to realize that when someone is negative, nothing is ever good enough. Nothing is ever good enough. Nothing is ever good enough. So I realized no wonder why I wasn't manifesting more for myself, because I was always finding something wrong, because somebody was always complaining to me about something. This, you got the dog, you got the cat, you got the this, you got the this, is it here? What are we gonna do about this? What are we gonna do about that? What are we gonna do about this? How you gonna Damn! You ate today. Are you happy about that? And I realized, like, y'all gotta be mindful of the people that's always complaining. Nothing good enough. How is this your best environment and you all, Ashlyn said you could tell. That's crazy. Are you happy about anything? Damn. This the best environment you ever been in, and it's still a problem. That's how, and then it made me look at my environment like, is it a problem? Is something wrong? Is something? And then that's why it's important. You got to be careful who you listen to. And I don't give a fuck about talking about it right now, because I promise you, I will never go back. I will never go back. You feel me? And I'm telling y'all this because, I have friends who literally will go through the worst shit and will be like, it must be God teaching me something. It must be this, like it must be this, it must be cause I'm growing. It must be. Those are the people that you hang around. The people who do not entertain unfavorable outcomes. Do you feel me? I learned so much. You know why I can't go back also? Because I have to practice what I preach. I have to practice what I preach. Boundaries. Yeah, if you can't play your part, you can have my heart. And that's that. If they can't play their part, if you are giving, always ask yourself, am I giving more than I'm receiving? Am I giving more than I'm receiving? Am I giving more than I'm receiving? And it's okay if you're giving more than you're receiving for a period of time, but the whole relationship, babe, if they ain't never had it, they ain't gonna never had it. People will have you dysregulated. I knew it was time when my nervous system, I was in this person's energy and my whole body got chills and then my teeth was chattering. And the only time I ever felt like that was when I was at somebody to protect myself. When I was in survival mode. You know the adrenaline that you feel like this after you done shot up, you know what I'm saying? That's when I knew. That's when I knew. That is when I knew. When my body, you ain't never had to. Okay. All right, Vinny. All right, Vinny. I have it. You're right. I have it. You're right. I have it. I'm born the year of the cat, y'all. Cats kill for pleasure. You get what I'm saying? My father was in law enforcement. My sister, law enforcement. My brother, law enforcement. So, I know how to protect myself, y'all. I'm a pretty good shot. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said admitting on live is crazy. I said I haven't. But at the end of the day, I didn't commit no crime. I didn't commit no crime. It was protection. I didn't commit no crime. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is that your body knows. There's this book that says your body keeps the score. And that is real. Your body knows who's for you and who's not for you. Your body knows who's for you and who's not for you. Right? So at the end of the day, one thing I want y'all to understand is that your environment matters. 2025 is a 9-year. Thank you, Sunny, for the gift. 2025 is a 9-year. What that means is 9 is the number of environments. Who you are around will affect you because you will be influenced. Trust me. You will be influenced, so you have to be mindful because people subconsciously influence you. When people start freaking out about war and freaking out about this, freaking out about that, oh my God, we're going through a recession. Guess what's going to happen? They're going through a recession. Not me. And I always have to separate myself from other people's perspectives. You get what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, and you can even do this with me, you don't have to take my perspective. You don't have to take my perspective. I move states and still can't find my people. I have to drop everyone. When I hear I move states and I still can't find my people, you said starting to think it's me. I don't think it's necessarily that you're a bad person or that you're negative or that you're this, but I think it's the fact that you're looking. And I feel like when you're looking, you aren't really seeing things accurately. You can't move somewhere for people. You can't move somewhere because I want to be around. I want to find more people. I want to find this. I want to find that. that's external, something external. And the only way you can find out what the problem is by looking at the people that you dropped. Why did you drop them? Because whatever reason that you dropped them for, it's something inside of you. It's something inside of you. Period. All my past relationships and friendships have taught me about myself. People, it taught me your boundaries are not strong. But the thing about it too is that when you move to a different city, if you're doing that to get away from people, you usually are happy that you're by yourself for a little bit. Because you get to recreate yourself. Some of y'all, you do not get excited enough about going inside to rework and rebuild. Some of y'all don't get excited enough about it. Some of y'all, you hate it. You don't like it. So you naturally repel from it. Thank you, Cal, for the gift. Thank you, Shay, for the gift. My boundaries are so weak, so you know what you have to do. So you know what you have to do. You know what you have to do. Easily influenced, so I'd rather be around no one so I can be stronger at starting to say no. There you go. Also, another thing I want to say too is you have to do constant check-ins with yourself. If you are not meditating, you are already ignorant. Like I'm telling you right now, you need to meditate because meditation is like in a movie when they slow everything down and it's going like, and you're really actually able to see everything. That's what meditation does. Meditation allows your mind to process things correctly. Some people don't even realize that they're in like some type of lizard brain survival state, fight or flight mode. So they don't realize that their decision making is terrible because of the frequency that they're living in. I don't meditate. Join Sticks Mystery School. Join Sticks Mystery School. Join my mystery school. I teach people how to meditate. I teach people how to cleanse their mind. I teach people how to control their mind. I teach people how to understand their mind. A lot of y'all, you are not where you want to be because you don't have the right perspective. You're looking at things from the wrong angle. Everything you look at as, oh my God, this is against me. This is a test. This is this is that, this is this. Everything. Instead of asking yourself, okay, what is being demanded of me right now? Even when I was in tears because of my breakup, I asked myself, what is being demanded of me? What is being demanded of me? When you're able to, in the midst of darkness, still be able to see that small beam of light, that's when you know you're great. That's when you know you're great. When no matter what comes into your life to destroy you, you don't even see it as it coming into your life to destroy you. You look at it as, oh, this shit about to build me. Whatever pain I'm feeling right now. Guys, get addicted to it. Stop running away from pain. Stop running away from discomfort because that's the only thing that's going to take you where you need to go. You don't learn the most at the top, baby. You don't learn the most at the top. You don't. You learn the most at the bottom. Some of y'all be so uncomfortable with feeling the bottom that you try to hurry up and get up. No, sit there for a little bit. Feel it. What did I do wrong? How can I do better? If you don't have this level of self-awareness, you're not going to be great. Because guess what? In order to be great, you have to be able to look at things. Why do you think these billionaires take weeks off to just think? Because your mind is the key. Your mind is the key. The thoughts create the emotions and the thoughts create the actions. That's what it is. So until you learn how to, what's the word? Help me find the word. The word is like to reflect. Until you really learn the art of reflecting and self-awareness, last night, I literally sat there. Some of y'all go into meditation seeking something again. Seeking something. I'm going to go into this meditation because I want to manifest money. Wrong. Wrong. You will never manifest money like that. You will never manifest opportunity like that. Thank you for the gift, Shay. I call you a spiritual simp. A spiritual simp. Let me tell you why I call you a spiritual simp. I call you a spiritual simp because you're trying to use spirituality for your insecurities. What that means is that you want to use spirituality to manifest money because you're insecure somewhere. Instead, go into your meditation and surrender. Don't ask for shit. Don't ask for nothing. Sit in your meditation and see what wants to be revealed to you. Sit in your meditation and be silent. Stop trying to control it. Let it see where it goes. You can't see the problem because every time your inner self tries to take you to the problem, your inner self is literally like trying to grab your hand. When you meditate, your inner self is literally trying to grab your hand and say, hey, come on, let me show you where the problem is. All right, here. It's right here. It's right here. This thought keeps popping up. Can you help me with this? After your inner self guides you to the problem, then you work the root of it. And what I mean by that is, if I've gone through a breakup, right, my mind can go, damn, I can't believe I allowed this person to do this. Some of y'all are so afraid of the emotion, so afraid that you're like, I don't want to think about that. Just get out of here. No, because it's going to come back. It's going to come back. So what you have to do is you have to sit there, let it flow. I can't believe I let this person, da-da-da-da-da. No judgment, no thought about it. Because guess what? I want you to think about that thought almost like a person who's trying to bait you. That thought wants you to respond to it. Just like pictures on Instagram. Those pictures that people post, they want you to like it, right? So when that thought comes by, it's walking by like this. It's walking by like this. Boy, I can't believe that person did me like that. The thought is literally looking at you like, boy, I can't believe the person did me like that. Boy, I can't believe they did me like that. I really can't believe it. That's what it's doing. And you got to literally be there like, let it flow. Let it flow. Right? And when it flow, it didn't grab any energy. When someone sees that they can't get your energy, they're eventually going to quit. Right? So then, as you let it pass by, it has no power over you because you don't react. Because that's what your thoughts need. Your thoughts need some type of emotion in order to solidify itself into matter. So when you don't give it any energy, when you don't feed it and you just let it pass by like it's a fucking commercial, the next one comes by, man, let it pass by. Let it pass by, right? And then sometimes it gets deep. You start finding yourself somewhere over here because you started conversating with it. Some of y'all actually start conversating back and forth with the thought. And then you wonder why you somewhere else. 10 minutes in, you've been communicating with this thought back and forth, back and forth. And then when you finally catch yourself, you bring yourself back. Now, guess what? The thought is going to come back again. And if you took 10 minutes to entertain that thought, next time it comes back, you're going to take 5 minutes and you're going to bring yourself back. Next time it comes back, 2 minutes. Next time it comes back, you don't even entertain it anymore. That's how you do it. And things get healed that way. Things get healed that way. You know your meditation is working when all of a sudden you take that breath and you just start, oh my God, I'm grateful. Oh my God, I'm thankful. You want to know why? Because something about stillness, something about peace, something about calm makes you realize, wow, I'm okay. I'm okay. It didn't break me. I'm okay. I'm here. I'm alive. I have another chance. Some of y'all thought that shit was here to take y'all out. That shit couldn't even compare to you. That shit didn't even have the firepower. The only reason why it even escaped you the way it did was because it was your energy against yourself. Man, They couldn't even defeat you with their own energy. They had to try to use your energy alone. They had to try to use your words. They had to try to use your exactly. What do you mean with the 2 minute becoming less? The better you get at not reacting to things, the faster you bring yourself back to a centered state. What I love about meditation is that you'll notice that you'll get better at bringing yourself back to the center. You start going off, bring yourself back to the center. Going off, bring yourself back to the center. The better you get at it, the short amount of time that it takes for you to get back to your center. So what I realized for me is when you get good at that in your meditation, what happens is that when you're no longer meditating, when you find somebody trying to take you somewhere, or when you find your thoughts going somewhere, you bring yourself back because you trained yourself to center yourself. Now, when my brain starts to try to go somewhere negative, I created security systems within my brain to automatically regulate my thoughts. But you can only do that through subconscious work. You can only teach your brain to create a security system around negative thoughts through subconsciously going inside your brain, Control-Alt-Delete in meditation. You know how when you're trying to fix your computer and it got a little bug, you click Control-Alt-Delete? You can do that with your mind. You want to know why? Because your mind is technology. The same crystals that they use in these computers, you have that crystal in your third eye, in your consciousness. Thank you, the consistent queen. Thank you, guys. If you guys have not followed me yet, make sure you guys follow me. Justin, what order did you put? I shipped out everything. What's your order number? I shipped out everything. I'm confused. What's your order number? I don't know what you're saying. Oh, shipping is 3 days now, baby. Shipping is 3 days, baby. Y'all go ahead and get y'all crystals, man. We just dropped some new necklaces on my... I just dropped some new necklaces, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all go ahead and check that out. At the end of the live, I'll show you guys the best crystals to get based off of your birthday. But we'll head into that later, all right? So I want to finish talking about what I'm talking about, baby. Because something about me right now, like, I feel so connected. I ship everywhere, baby. I ship everywhere. Something about this conversation feels so connected. I feel like it's right on time. One thing I wanted to say, too, is 2025 is the year of the snake, okay? The snake is similar to Scorpio energy. So the snake and the Scorpio are the only animals within the astrology that has venom. So what that means is the snake and the Scorpio are both vengeful. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to go out and try to hurt somebody to get revenge, but I do want you to understand in 2025, a lot of people will be getting revenge, and the reason why is because you cannot get revenge unless you have been betrayed. So if you've been asking yourself, why, God, why? Why they did me like that? Why they did me like that? Because maybe God knew the only way to get your ass up was to have somebody do some shit to you. Maybe God knew the only way for you to really look back at yourself was for you to feel some type of pain. Baby, don't forget, pain is not a bad thing. Pain is not a bad thing. Why do you think they say beauty is pain? In order to work out and to get muscles, you gotta feel what? Pain. No pain. No, let me show you how old my soul is. No pain. No pain. No gain. No pain. No pain. No gain. I'm telling you right now, what makes you successful is your capacity to take pain and transmute it. Listen, y'all, I realized through certain investments that the people that make the most amount of money are the ones that are able to stomach the most amount of loss. I learned now that people in investments and trading, right? They literally have to stomach their account going negative 10,000 in order to get positive 30,000. I said, oh, that's psychology. That's emotional control. If you cannot weather the storm when things are in an ebb, you will never feel the flow. If you cannot stomach the ebb, you will not feel the flow. If you cannot stomach the pain, you will not stomach the gain. So that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Yes, right now it may be painful. But if you can get through it, you just tapped into your reserve. You just tapped into your reserve. You know how when your car is on E, that motherfucker still go? You know how when your car is on E, that motherfucker still go, right? That is called a reserve. You also have a reserve. Your mind thinks that your limit is here, but in reality, you could actually get more. You just always mentally shut yourself from figuring it out or finding it. Sometimes you need to see how far you can go until you burn out so you know how far you can go, and then push it. And then push it. And if you push it every time, this is why when you're in the weight room, if you're used to lifting 40 and you've been lifting 40 for a week, next week you need to lift 50 and just try it. Because guess what? Even if you get a little bit, that little bit just took you further. Now guess what happens when you try to go to 40? 40 don't cut it for you no more. 40 don't give you dopamine no more. 40 don't give you resistance no more. Man, learning about the self is not easy. Learning about the self is not easy, y'all. It's not. But it's one of the most profitable things you can do. That's why they tell you that in order to make your first $1 million, everything is about the internal work. And then after you make your $1 million, then it's about hiring people and systems and all that shit. But the first $1 million, the first $100,000 is all about who are you? Who are you becoming? Who are you becoming? Who are you becoming? Listen, y'all, if y'all have not joined my mystery school, I have an app. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and DM me to join my mystery school. DM me to join my mystery school. DM me to join my mystery school, all right? Because on my mystery school, my goal is to make this mystery school a physical school or after school program where people can actually learn how the fuck to regulate themselves. We go to school, we don't learn about money. Why are we in school? So we can get an education. Why? So we can get a job. To get what? Money. So why the fuck we don't learn about money? Why don't we learn about the essence of money, the energy of money, about trading? Why don't we understand what characteristics are needed to become abundant? The name of my app is Sticks Mystery School. The name of my app, Sticks Mystery School. Sticks Mystery School. And you can sign up for it through there. You can literally sign up for my school through that app, Sticks Mystery School. Make sure y'all follow me here on TikTok also, right? So once I realized they don't teach us how to regulate ourselves. They don't teach us about STYX, 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 STYX. STYX. All right? So another thing too is I realized they don't teach us how to regulate ourselves. They actually encourage us to be under stress. Do you want to know why? Because if you are under stress, you are easily controlled. If you are under stress, you are easily controlled unless you know how to control yourself under stress. Unless you know how to calm yourself under stress. I'm going to teach you one thing that I did when I was going through the emotions of the breakup. Let me tell you what I did. First thing that I did was I had to learn how to console myself. I had to learn how to regulate myself. How do you regulate yourself? Because guess what? Some of y'all are in relationships with people who don't know how to regulate themselves. They get destructive when they start to feel certain emotions. And my thing is, people who try to run away from unpleasant emotions are not meant to be successful. Some people hate negative emotions so much, they will try to do whatever they can to escape. And those are the type of people you don't want to be around. Right? Right? Some people, they're telling me, oh, go be with these people. Go find you a new boo. Go find you a new this so you can get over it faster. Sweetie, I'm not a person that needs something to get over something. I'm built like that. I'm built like that. I don't need a nothing. I don't need a crutch. I take life raw. I take life very much raw. Thank you, Chloe, for the gift. So, when you see people who are constantly trying to get rid of the emotion, that means that they don't really know how to regulate themselves. Thank you, Kiwi. So, what I did was, and I learned this from Tabitha Brown, butterfly taps. Whenever you start feeling anxious, start doing these butterfly taps on your collarbones. It gives your body the understanding of as if you were being hugged. Because guess what? You have you first. You have you first. Thank you to Opal Mobile for the gift. Thank you, Chloe, for the heart. And my thing is, if you have friends, your friends are not going to know how to love on you. What works for them may not work for you. So you have to be able to also communicate what helps you. You know, when I get like this, the thing that actually helps me the most is hugs. And when you could communicate that, you know how quick you can close the gap from feeling that unpleasant emotion to now being balanced? How quick can you go back to your homeostasis? When you fall off of the wagon, how quick do you get up? They don't. Exactly, Renee. You're right. So I started tapping myself. You know what I did also? I have a drum from Africa that was made in Africa, and I start beating it. You know why? Because emotions, because of frequency. I'm cleansing the frequency out. I'm getting it out like you know how when you poop, that's what I'm doing. Frequency wise. I'm rubbing my cat. Frequency. I'm purposely doing things to heal myself. Another thing too that I do, I don't use this specific quartz, but I have a quartz with a point on it, right? I'll put the point on my heart and I'll breathe in, or I put my hand over my heart and I breathe in and I talk to my heart. That's something that I realized. Like, sometimes we forget that the simple things work. So I talked over my heart and I was just like, you are love. I am love. I am love. I deserve love. And even just I want you to do that right now. I want you to put your hand over your heart. And I just want you to say, I am love. I deserve love. And breathe into that. And make you feel like you in that one part of the movie. It make you feel like you in that one part of the movie. Because everything is about it. KB said, thanks, I did the taps right now and I'm crying. And you're releasing. If you put if you're doing the taps or you put your hand over your heart and then you start crying, that's because that energy was in the way. It was in the way. You know how when you got the bubble guts, right? And you just like, you start taking your clothes off. When you know your stomach fucked up. When you start taking your clothes off, you be like, oh my God. Or you got them cramps, you take your clothes off, you start taking your pants off, your shoes off, you be like, boy, God, Lord, please, dog. You start rubbing your stomach, please, God, please. Start sweating for real. You start, you be like, listen, I gotta go. You start focusing on the shit, right? You gotta let it go through, right? But damn, when that shit finally go through, you be like, whew. You be like, boy, today's a good day. When the cramps end, you be like, today's a good day. Some of y'all forgot how good it actually feels to just be okay. Like, do y'all ever just say gratitude for just nothing being wrong? Thank you. I don't gotta go to the DMV today. I ain't gotta pay no ticket today. I ain't gotta go here today. I'm just chilling. I don't gotta take my dog to the vet. I don't gotta take my cat. I don't got no problems today. Thank you. That's enough. If your problem is cleaning, washing the dishes, you don't have a problem. You don't. And I'm just really just trying to get you to remember how good you actually have it. Like, I'm really just trying to remind you of how good you actually have it. Because some of y'all have forgot how good you actually have it. This is agate. This is agate that I have on, and this is flower agate. But this is a heart chakra crystal. It is a heart chakra crystal. You know, you're never going to get to where you want to be by hating where you are. You are never going to get. You could buy it, Chloe. You could buy it. It's on sale. It's on sale. Listen, I'll show y'all the necklaces too. You let me know what you want. This one right here, this agate too, baby. Baby, I'm the crystal plug, baby. I got them rocks. You hear me? I got them rocks. You hear me? Huh. But you're never gonna be where you want to be by hating where you are. DM me. I'm the crystal plug. Listen. Hold on. You said you got anxiety? You said you got anxiety? I got something for you right now. I got that for you. I got it right here. This that high quality, this that stuff right here. Y'all see that? This that stuff right here. You got anger issues? Oh, you don't need no red crystals. If you got anger issues, you don't need not one crystal with red in it. Because that's what the fuck you see when you get mad. Hey, I ate that. I ate that up. Hey, I ate that. I ate that up. You don't need not one motherfucking red crystal, bitch, because that's all you see when your ass get mad. You say I'm corny. I ain't corny. Don't do that. Bitch, I got laughing emojis in the chat. I ain't corny. Is it good to put it in the sun? Some crystals don't need to be in the sun. What I will say is you will always do well by putting it in ocean, and you always do well by putting it in the full moon, okay? Not every crystal does well in the sun. Thank you, Kiwi. So now, what I am going to do, I am going to tell you guys the best crystal, all right, based off of your birthday and your sign, okay? So what I want y'all to do right now is comment your birthday. Comment your birthday, and I'm going to tell you the best crystal. You got to put the whole birthday in year, okay? You got to put the whole birthday in year, all right? All right. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to show y'all the crystals too. Okay? Let me look on my phone. I got to look at the comments on my phone, y'all, so I could, all right? So 3/11/1996. So brother man, whoever is 3/11/1996, brother man, you be crying. You cry. So the best thing I would recommend for you, for people who are very emotional, this is a good one, pink tourmaline. If you are emotional, if you are born on the 11th, if you are born on the 20th, if you are a Cancer, what I would recommend is flower agate. Let me see if I could put it. Flower agate. I would also recommend pink tourmaline. And obviously rose quartz. Now, if you realize the crystals that are good for your heart are usually either pink and green, okay? Remember, every color has a vibration also. So another crystal that is good for emotions is this one, ruby zoisite, all right? December 19th, 1993, yeah, you see red. You like to argue. You need something to calm you the fuck down. Whoever is 1993, December 19th, you see red. So what you need is, I would say, blue sandstone. I would say this one too, blue lace agate, tanzanite, to calm you the fuck down. Don't it look like you have a calming effect? That's what I would recommend. Also, guys, listen, the website is on my page, okay? So let me see if I could. All right. So let's continue. December 7th, 2001. You are a smart ass. You are very fucking smart. Very smart. Sometimes you don't even know how you know shit. what I would recommend for you, oh, it already sold out. It's sold out, y'all. That's why I be telling y'all got to be quick. It done sold out. Another thing I would recommend, do I have the bracelets? Maybe I have the bracelets, the Super 7. Nope, sold out. So what else I would recommend for you, honestly, is labradorite. Let me tell you why I recommend labradorite if you're born on the 7. Sometimes you guys access information, which is literally, this is what I'm wearing right now. Sometimes you guys access information and you don't even know how the fuck you accessed it. And when you're able to access celestial information like that, you have to be able to protect your mentality, your mind. So what I recommend is labradorite. Labradorite is also good for people who are dreamers, who literally have these very high quality dreams. So if you're born on the 11th, if you're a Cancer, you need a crystal to protect you from those type of that access, okay? December 22nd, 2003. Okay, wow, you're born on the 22nd, 2003. I would recommend fluorite. I would recommend fluorite, okay? Fluorite. I would recommend fluorite, all right? This crystal also has fluorite. Let me show you. This crystal also has fluorite. I honestly recommend you wear necklaces because it's easier to keep up with it. But hey, do what you have to do. You feel me? So this is fluorite right here. This is fluorite right here also. So this is a good crystal to use also, all right? Let's look at the other birthday. August 8th. Oh, you a money getter. August 8th, you a money getter and you're a Leo. So first of all, I would recommend anything carnelian. All right. Also, I would recommend for August 8th, sunstone. If you're born on the 8th. Also, so sunstone is a crystal for people who want attention. People who want to be a model. People who want to, you know what I'm saying? Another thing I would say too is citrine. Citrine and pyrite. Citrine, pyrite. If you are a money person, pyrite is my favorite crystal. Pyrite is one of my favorite crystals, all right? Lapis lazuli actually has pyrite in it. And then also another one is moss agate. February 10th, 2006. You're very aggressive. You talk a lot. So what I would honestly recommend for you is something to kind of like shut you the fuck up. Like you talk too fucking much. You say too much. You say shit to make people upset. I know you do. You don't got to tell me you don't. I know you do. You're aggressive. So what I would recommend for you, you need something to calm your fucking emotions. I'm going to recommend to you grape agate. Right here. Because you talk too fucking much. You're angry. I would also recommend for you amethyst to cool him out. All right? Cool him out. That's your fucking problem. You need to cool your mouth. All right? Cool your fucking mouth. All right? October 9th, 1965. Oh, baby, your mind just be going. You need labradorite. Your mind just be going. Labradorite. Your mind. So I would recommend this one, the celestial. This one comes with a bracelet also. And I would recommend either one of these crystals too. May 25th, 1998, you are born the year of the tiger. So I would just say simply, tiger's eye. All right? And like I said, y'all, go to my website, go to my page on my TikTok account and just click the link tree. You'll see it. All right? June 22nd, 1999, you are born the year of the cat, so you're very psychological, but you have some wealth energy to you. So I would recommend moss agate for you. And I would recommend tiger's eye for you. All right? April 6th, 1999, you are also very aggressive. So I would recommend flower agate to soften you up and pink tourmaline. This is flower agate also. And pink tourmaline. All right? Pink tourmaline. All right? December 6th, 1981. Okay, so you are a rooster and you're December 6th. So you're an overthinker, but you're also aggressive at the same time. So I would recommend an agate for you, blue lace agate, or I would recommend something very cooling for you, like this one. I would recommend this one because you're aggressive and you're like overthinking at the same time. Or you can do flower agate. All right? Listen, y'all. Y'all need to be quick because these necklaces are first come, first serve. So let me show you guys also. So this one is for protection. This is for my Scorpios. This is also good for your emotions and cleansing your energy. So this one is obsidian. And this is good for protection. This one is good for money right here. This one is good for money right here. This is straight money. This is green jade on here too. I wish y'all could see it. I wish y'all could see it. This is green jade. This is green jade. All right. This is green jade. All right. December 27th, 1997. You talk too much. You talk too much. So what you need to do is you literally overshare. December 27th, you literally overshare. So what you need is, I would recommend Obsidian. I would recommend Obsidian, and I would also recommend, do I have Herkimer? I would also, oh, that's the only one I have. So then clear quartz. Because what you need to do is you need to learn to be more aware, because you're just talking. You're just talking. Like, you just talk. You don't even think. Like, you need to think. You just be, just yapping. And then you get mad when motherfuckers use your words against you. Don't ask me how I know. 11/27/01. Baby, you be crying. You be crying. You're emotional. You are a crybaby, and that's okay. What's going to help you is pink tourmaline. What's going to help you is pink tourmaline. Also, you can do rose quartz. You can do rose quartz. And you can literally point that rose quartz at your heart, because you be crying. A Capricorn oversharing, LOL, I don't know. That's because you're overly focused on just Western astrology when I'm looking at your numerology. I'm not looking at your Western astrology sign. That's why I know things so, like, you know what I'm saying? Not every Capricorn is the same. All right? September 7th, 1973. Baby, you spend too much time by yourself. You spend too much time by yourself. So I'm going to recommend Lapis, because you need better connection with people. You need to be more communicative. You shut down. You go inside. You're too introspective sometimes. You're too introspective sometimes. December 3rd, 1999. You are an over-giver. You are an over-giver. Sometimes you put your friends before you. Sometimes you put your family before you. So I'm going to recommend Ruby Zoistite, because something within your heart, you give too much of your heart. You give too much of your heart. So what you need, Ruby Zoistite, or you need, I would say Sunstone, so you can learn how to be a little bit more selfish, okay? Blaze said, damn. January 18th, 1988. You are very psychological, and you overthink a lot. And you're also very aggressive. So what I would recommend for you is labradorite, because you need a peace of mind. Your ass just think. Was it like this? Did they mean it like this? You're always trying to find a way to control, like to have control with your mind. So you need to use something to ease your mind. You need something to ease your mind. Ease your mind. That's facts. Sire said that's facts. Sire, I'm telling you right now. Fuck, I gotta go, y'all. I'm telling you right now, go ahead and get labradorite, okay? Make sure you guys go ahead and DM me if you need any other help.